Coastal low that we've been dealing with is still cooler than average temperatures in somewhere like New York City at 68 degrees. Knoxville, a nice day, 83 should be great if you want to head out and maybe do some hiking. West Coast, that's going to bring in a little more moisture to places like Denver. And over the course into next week, we'll see that one area of low pressure moves a little bit farther eastward. Well, coming up next, we will look at this, even parts of Texas in the 70s where we couldn't get out of the 90s and even hundreds for a lot of the summer. It's actually going to feel like some cool weather out here. The area that we're watching, the Midwest, it kind of retrogrades and brings the storms a little farther west, which is an unusual direction to watch showers and storms go, but that's what we have in the Sunday forecast out here. Otherwise, sunny, so perfect. If you're headed out to maybe brunch, it's Grandparents' Day on Sunday. You know, you can do the outdoor brunch in places like Chicago or Detroit. Should be a nice day for all of that. Continuing into the temperatures, still a lot of 70s through the midsection of the country with that moisture, but improvement in the Northeast where we finally get the sunshine. We head back into the 70s and a few 80s, so we're getting there. We're getting better. It's definitely more decent the second half of the weekend in the Northeast if you have some of those outdoor plans. So we continue into Monday's forecast. We're watching the scattered showers and storms, and this is going to be a persistent trend the next few days. This area becoming wet, although this will shift slightly eastward as we get a little bit later into the period. Otherwise, temperatures, we start to see some of these 80s build back into northern parts of the plains after we get rid of some of that moisture associated with the particular upper level low that we've been watching. Getting into Tuesday's forecast, few more showers and storms with another low pressure area pick up in parts of the mountains and the Four Corners regions. We'll watch for a little bit of that. Continuing into those temperatures with all of that going on, well, a few more 60s creep in that northern tier of the country into the Northeast. Taking it through the day on Wednesday, scattered thunderstorms as we head southward. We've also got a lot of events still going on, even this time of year. Things like in Utah, the state fair will go, well, could see a couple thunderstorms into that forecast here. And then as we continue off and take a look at the temperatures associated with that, all of that, where we have some of that moisture, 70s, 60s, even some of the higher elevations, a few 60s with that forecast, and definitely a couple more 60s starting to move in around the Great Lakes region. Well, the coastal low has certainly impacted some events out there like the U.S. Open.